Hello all and welcome to my 102nd review for this Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Happy October, everyone. The year is just passing by, but feels like it's been an eternity. And this water looks like a very promising carbonated water, and it's from Zagori. And Zagori, I reviewed their still water back at the beginning of the pandemic on March 20th of this year, just as things were starting to lock down. And this carbonated water caught my eye just by how stunning it is. So we're going to take a look at it, give it a review, and see is it worth your money. Starting off with a little company history and interestingness, I've already reviewed the still water version where I gave a really detailed description of their company history, so I'll have that link down below, and you can also click the little eye up in the corner to watch the review from their still water offering and get a little bit more about their company, but a little bit about their company history. They were started in 1955 in Ioannina, Greece, which is on the mainland of Greece on the west side near the island of Corfu. They were started by a family, the father Ioannis Hitos and his two sons Konstantinos and Alcibiades. They originally started with a drink called High J, and the company was called High Juice back in 1955, and they kept that name for the first 30 years of the company being around, and would later transition to the name Zagori and producing still water and carbonated water instead of their traditional soda beverage. If you'd like to learn more about Zagori, I'll have their website linked down below, and you can also go check out my original review of their still water offering if you don't want to read. In terms of bottle design and materials, and this is what really caught my eye, this absolutely stunning bottle design. It's got kind of a bowling pin shape to it, almost, with a taper up to the top here, but it's made out of this beautiful rich dark blue glass. Really stunning, like really sticks out on the shelf. The cap itself is also made out of metal and is this nice kind of pastel light blue color to it with Zagori printed on the top. And if I open it up, what's nice is, unlike most metal caps, this cap has been reinforced, so it's not as malleable as some other metal caps that you might find on some other carbonated water. So that's really nice to see that this little attention to detail just makes such a difference in the premium feeling of this bottle and the cap especially. In terms of labels, instead of going with one main label, they've put on 4 individually glued on labels here in this nice clear plastic that blends in pretty well to the background glass. And they just have some simple design to it, but it really makes nice little accents, and it's pretty functional as well. On the top here, they have this little blue and white water droplet, which kind of looks like the evil eye with its color scheme. It's almost the evil water droplet on the top here. And then down here, they just have a simple Zagori logo on here. It says carbonated mineral water and kind of a little mountain range wave pattern on the bottom. So really simple, elegant design on the front. And then on the back, they have kind of this interesting rhombus shaped label on the back here with just some information about the source of their water, and then a ton of information about the water itself, including a mineral table. They also mention its hardness and its pH, which is 7.7, and then other information like its conductivity, which is kind of a weird stat to give about the water. But if you're wondering about what the conductivity of Zagori carbonated water is, it is 355 microsiemens per centimeter at 20 degrees Celsius, if you really needed to know what the conductivity of Zagori is. Down here, they also have a nutrition facts table, so they've really gone all out with all of the information you could possibly want on their water in just such a nice, elegant, clean design. Really well done here, Zagori. Now that we've gone through everything about the bottle design and materials and the company itself, let's see, how does Zagori carbonated water taste? So, looks like it's got a good carbonation, and that really is a testament to that excellent bottle design and materials that they've gone with. Really helps to keep the carbonation in and strong. So, on the nose. On the nose, you get kind of a musty bitterness from the carbonation, that carbon dioxide coming off, and then you do get sort of an underlying sweetness on the nose, but overall it's pretty neutral on the nose. Now let's see, how does it taste? Wow, really is a wonderful drink here. We got a great carbonation, really strong bubbles to it, and then a really nice taste to it. It almost tastes flavored in how strong the flavors are in this natural carbonated water. It's got this beautiful zesty sweetness to it with a little kind of bitter sour tinge from the carbonation. Really comes together really nicely, and it has this dryness on the end as well. Just a really nice sweet sour taste to it. You almost don't even need to add any flavoring to it. If you like to add lemon or lime or something, it really has that much sweet sourness to it that you could just drink this on its own and have a very pleasant drink. So definitely really delicious carbonated water. So how does Zagori score? Well, in terms of company history and interestingness, I gave them full points last time and they're getting full points again. Really, they've done a great job. It's not the most beautiful website, but they do go out of their way to give you as much information about their company and their water as possible. And I really appreciate that. It's great to see that from even a smaller water company like Zagori. So they get full 2.5 out of 2.5 points. In terms of bottle design and materials, again, if I could give them more than 2.5 out of 2.5 points, I would, because this really is probably the most beautiful and well-designed bottle I've ever reviewed on this channel. Really stunning materials and just a simple but also functional design with all the information you could want about the water and more. So they get full points again, 2.5 out of 2.5 points for bottle design and materials. In terms of taste and nose, the taste is delicious. The nose is kind of neutral and not terribly interesting, but man, does it ever come through on the taste with this great enveloping sweet sour note with a little kind of dryness and a little bitterness on the end too as well. Really delicious taste. They get 3.5 out of 4 points just because it isn't the most complex taste, but it is really enjoyable to drink nonetheless. Finally, in terms of value, and this might surprise you, but this 750 ml bottle can be yours for less than $2. I bought this one for $1.69 at a local grocery store, which is quite a good value. Certainly not the best value in terms of water per dollar, but still really excellent for what you're getting. So I'm giving them 0.75 out of 1 point for value. Tallying it all up, that makes this Zagori carbonated water the highest reviewed carbonated water on my channel with a 9.25 out of 10. They've done a great job with this bottle. The second highest score I've ever given on this channel as well, just behind Smart Water with 9.5. So they've really knocked it out of the park with this one, and it really is a stunning water. If you're looking for a carbonated water and you can find this, certainly I would recommend trying it out. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed my review of this Zagori carbonated mineral water, Greek carbonated mineral water. Please like and subscribe, comment down below which waters or foods you'd like to see me review in the future, or which foods you'd like to see me cook on the channel as well. And I will see you next week for another review. Thank you.